My name is Suzanne Portugal. I'm with SentinelOne, and my role within my company is Head of Education and Enablement. And my primary focus is go-to-market enablement. Top challenges that my business faced before Highspot was essentially we had no repository for all of our sales content. So we used Confluence, which I think a lot of companies were using, maybe still are. And we had, very little visibility into what was happening with the content. And it was not very user-friendly for sales. So it wasn't ideal at all. Highspot has definitely helped us with user engagement and kind of everything we were missing with our past solution, Confluence. Highspot has really meant that we not only have a much easier way to keep track of all the content, but that we know exactly what's happening with all the content from our primary users, and then also externally when customers actually are looking at the content as well. We're using a lot of the Highspot reporting. I would say maybe every report that Highspot makes available. So what we do is on a pretty regular basis, we're looking at the pitch engagement and pitch content usage metrics. So we can definitely see that our adoption from a sales standpoint and from a content usage standpoint has been rising significantly quarter over quarter. In fact, the last time we checked, we were 200% increase year over year for content usage. And then on the pitch engagement side, we are almost at 300%. So it's pretty significant. We're seeing pretty significant rise in usage and impact for sure. Some successes and wins that we've seen since we started deploying Highspot, which was back in May of 2021. Really is around content usage, first of all. When we rolled out the platform, we started to see pretty high adoption right out of the gate, but it did take a while to start getting all the sales teams, really used to going there. So I would say our increase in content usage, and then really the big win was when the sales teams started actually using the platform to collaborate with customers, and that's when we really started seeing, I think, the biggest impact yet. Digital sales rooms have definitely impacted buyer decision-making for SentinelOne. It started about a year ago. We had one of our top very innovative reps who was working on a very large deal at a big government agency actually found out about the digital sales rooms and really wanted to understand more about how he could leverage them. So he actually did an amazing job of building a template of a digital sales room. He added videos of himself and all of our executives. I mean, it really was amazing. And through the sales process, the end user customer actually spent 73 hours in the digital sales room with the content. So it was a pretty significant effort and lots of collaboration, and the deal ended up closing, huge deal, great customer win. So that was, that definitely was a great example. The advice that I would give anyone who's getting started with sales pitches is first to really try to maximize usage, because they really have huge impact. But the most important thing is to get sales reps to actually use the templates. We found that as soon as teams started finding out about what they could do and how easy it was, it just took off like wildfire. And so for us now, we have a catalog of templates that reps can easily customize. So it's not that much work from the sales rep standpoint, but they love it. So my advice is definitely start from the ground up. Get sales reps in using the templates and making it their own, and then just the word gets out and go from there. Let me explain how our team's using pitch templates. So we started by really looking at all the stages of the sales cycle and what type of template the reps would need, what type of content would be most useful for customers. And so we now have templates for every stage of the sales cycle, from prospecting, where you just want to generate some interest, all the way through post-sale, where we now have an onboarding template. So really, we're finding that throughout all stages of the sales cycle, there's a lot you can do with these pitch templates and the digital sales rooms as well. Salesforce integration was really important to us, and it's something that we wanted to get going with as soon as possible. So I think we actually initiated that like phase one of the rollout. And the reason was that our reps do spend a lot of time in Salesforce. So we wanted the option to just find Highspot from Salesforce, which is really the main way that they use Highspot right now. But the other, the big feature that we're really excited about is this AI interface that will allow us to much better be able to track content usage and pitching to opportunities in Salesforce. Right now, we're doing it a little manually, but that new feature is going to be really great for us. The business outcomes that we've received from Highspot are primarily around increase in adoption, increase in content usage, increase in engagement. To me, the most important right now really is around the engagement. So the customer engagement has been increasing quarter over quarter, and from Q1 of just this year to now being the end of Q3, we've seen 160% increase in the pitch engagement. So that's views and downloads and interaction from the customer side. So that's pretty significant. My advice to a peer that's looking at Highspot is definitely to do, a full pilot, bring in some sales reps, and really, compare it to other tools. We compared it to all of your competition, and it really was sort of, for us, it was kind of hands down the right decision, and there wasn't anyone that wanted another tool. So I just think it's important to get sales input as well, so you have your primary client actually seeing the value before you even purchased. So that would be my advice. The main value of Highspot over Seismic for us was the user experience around the pitch engagement, the pitch styles and the pitch templates. We call it something else now, but it was much more user friendly. We didn't need any IT support to roll out Highspot either, and it was literally me and another person on my sales enablement team. The team's grown a lot now, but that was another big area for us. And then the last one that I always tell our sales rep, Gabriel, is that honestly the sales experience was so much better with Highspot. So that just made it easy. We thought we were going to have great customer success, and we definitely do. I tell everyone that I think Highspot has the best customer success of any vendor I've worked with. So it was a great decision. The biggest impact that Highspot has had on our organization is really that it's the brand of our sales organization and our sales culture. So we branded it Sales Edge, and it really has become, it's the go-to place for our sales team. And so it has the brand of the whole sales organization. So it's a big part of every day for any sales rep.